Shout out to all the early birds in the chat. Stand by, stand by.
Stand by. Shout out to everybody. Stand by. Shout out to everybody.
Yo, yo.
What's going
Yo,
on? What's
yo,
going on?
yo. Shout out to everyone tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cali. Shout out to Feedman Tube, Ziggy Boy, Funky Fungus. That's not the same name. Javier, the homie East, Los.
Charo Pistolero.
Charro Pistolero. Oh shoot. The Sovereign, what up? P-Town, what up? Cowboy Joe, what up? Martin, what up?
What's going on,
Shout out
people?
to everyone in the chat. Yeah. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. Shout out to everyone that's safe, marked safe from all the raids.
Stay inside, please, right now. If you are undocumented or if you could do anything for your undocumented people, please do it. Go make them store runs and all that.
Let's begin here.
Shout out to our good sponsors.
Shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to shockaware.com. Make sure you guys visit. Use code Eyekon20 at checkout. For whatever reason, they have not updated the website today with the new shorts. Just know, though, the new shorts are out. Hardest shorts in the game. Facts. Even got some little Lululemon ass shorts for all you girls out there. Best draws for sure. Best socks and underwear in the game, I swear. Doesn't even matter if you don't want to believe me. Try it yourself. Yeah, shockaware.com. Check them out. Hardest in the game.
I love their essentials, the new white tea stuff. Fire.
Moving on. Shout out to Cookies. Make sure you guys check out Cookies. Their new drops are always fire. Make sure you guys check them out at cookiessf.com. Do us a favor and use code. Well, do yourself a favor and use code Eyekon.
For that good money off, huh?
Yeah, for 20% off. Every time we do this, I have to go and look. This is fire right here. I'm going to have to get this one right here. For me, at least. You want one?
Yes, sir. That skull cookies is fire.
Which one is that? This?
Going to the left. That's fire.
Banged out. Yep. Make sure you guys check out Cookies. If you guys are in the beautiful city of Maywood or Melrose, make sure you guys check out those Cookies facilities for the firest of the fire. Tell them Eyekon sent you for 0% off. And of course, make sure you guys check out royaltyhoney.com. Well, it's not royaltyhoney.com no more. Check out Real Honey Packs.
Yeah.
If you guys head on over to Real Honey Packs, here are all the mic drops. We're still waiting for the page to get back.
We're almost getting there. We're almost getting there.
Supposedly.
You know what I mean?
Make sure you guys check out Real Honey Packs on Instagram. Use code word news to get a deep discount. Big pause. Shout to Real Honey Packs. And you know what? I want to start off with something else real quick. Right now, Dodger was saying, what were you saying? Give people a ride, get them some groceries.
So look, I'm going to make a video on this a little bit later, but I'm issuing a challenge to everybody in all the communities being affected by the ICE raids right now. We're getting snatched up on the damn bus stops as we speak. There's little ladies that may not be documented. There's men going to work that may not be documented. Men, women, and children that may not be documented standing at these bus stops. I want to take a page out of our counterparts of the African American community, and I want to say boycott the buses and give anybody you see at the bus stop a ride home. It doesn't have to be all the way to their house, but to the bus stop that they're going to. That's my challenge to you guys, is give somebody a ride home. Because on Thursday there was raiding the east side and we saw people running for their lives, and a lot of the community members were giving people a ride home, and it brought to me an idea, and it gave me a little bit of how can I say? Are you familiar with the boycotts?
A little bit. You're talking about when they just completely abandon using
public transportation in Birmingham. Yeah. So where they're gonna feel it is when they start feeling it in their pockets. So Metro has decided that they're gonna let ICE agents go onto the public transit, and they're gonna let them gaffle people up and take them. So if you see anybody standing at these train stations, at these bus stops, they look like they might need a ride home. Women, you could only give women a ride home if that makes you feel safe. Men, just give somebody a ride home, because we are truly a community and we need to stick together. And that's for all our community. That's for my black brothers and sisters. That's for my Asian brothers and sisters. That's for all Latinos. Just give somebody a ride home, because we are the people that need to stand up for each other. And once they start feeling it in their pockets, Metro is run by the city. You don't think something's bound to give? So my challenge to y'all, I'm gonna make a video a little bit later today, but my challenge to you guys is to give somebody a ride home today.
I respect it. I want to show you guys a video from one of my pals, the Hood Santa, aka Tina. This was fire, man.
Vámonos, está muy peligroso. Está muy peligroso andar vendiendo en la calle. Vámonos, yo las voy a comprar todos y me los llevo. ¿Andan todos tres juntos? Sí. Sí, meta las cosas al ven, yo se las pago. Garantizado, yo se las pago. Está bien caliente por aquí. Vámonos mejor, yo les doy la feria. Vámonos, yo se las voy a comprar todas. Vámonos, está muy peligroso. Está muy peligroso, vámonos. ¿Me llevo esto? Sí. Ok.
Man, shout out Tito.
¿Cuánto es?
700.
700.
Sí, yo ahorita 4 ahí.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 y 200 para cada uno, ¿eh?
Gracias.
Ey, me hacen un favor, por favor, no salgan un rato. Okay. Yo sé que tienen que trabajar, yo sé que tienen que sacar dinero para vivir. Pero trucha, trucha. Dios los cuide y Dios los bendiga, Cuidado.
Que Dios que te bendiga.
Ahí
We
nos
gotta
vemos.
look out for each other. Shout out to the Hood Santa, who's not only an amazing philanthropist, but a pretty amazing producer.
That right there. Last week I said, what can we do to really make a change? That right there has gotta help a little bit. That's gotta help a little bit. So I know people were saying, well, motherfuckers gotta work, whatever. He just bought them out and gave them a sick ass propina just off the rip. Shout out to Tina for that, man. That is very fire. Shout out to my boy. I think he did cool. To my knowledge, these raids are going on until the end of the month at least. Me and my boy Dodger were talking about it right now. For sure, they're raiding the east side today. They were last seen in El Sereno. This fool said that they're
in Lincoln Park as we speak.
They're in Lincoln Park as we speak right now. Gearing up to probably hit the projects. You said they hit the 8th Street projects and maybe the V&E ones too, right?
Yeah, they're probably gonna hit
Hazard projects.
They're probably gonna hit the Hazard projects. They're probably gonna hit the Maravilla projects, from what I heard.
They'll probably go around the occupational center, county hospital.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. If you see somebody outside today, please give them a ride home. I'll be giving rides home today when I get back to the hood for sure.
Did you say they're raiding El Mercadito?
That's one of the rumors. I can't confirm that one, but that's definitely one of the rumors that Mercadito's probably one of the targeted places.
That's crazy.
How can some place in Los Angeles get rated, named El Mercadito, be rated for vice is just mind-boggling to me.
I mean, the whole Sanctuary City shit is definitely out the window right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. I was in Mexico this past weekend, and it's business as usual over there. They're just moving and grooving like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I was obviously I had to cross back the border, dead. Maybe waited an hour max. And that's because in the ready lane, you got to wait. Because it's weird. If you've ever been through the ready lane.
You got the Sentryway?
No, I don't have Sentry. That'd be so amazing. I can't qualify that. We're felons and shit. It's the lane next to so there's regular, there's ready, which means you have your passport, and then there's Sentry.
Okay.
So in ready, if you go on the ready lane, at a certain point, traffic intersects. So they have a traffic guy right there, like, okay, let these fools go this way. You wait 20 minutes. Maybe not 20 minutes, maybe 5 or 10, whatever. Felt like 20. But anyways, what I'm saying is it was dead. It was dead. A lot of the shops are closed right there at the border. It's pretty dead.
That's wild.
So, yeah.
And that's basically fear.
100%.
That's not, I don't think there's any viable, like there's no recession up there, like in that area, like of that area for it to be like that.
That was crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, buying out vendors, I think, is a cold move, right? That's a special move right there.
Go spend your money with the street vendors. Go spend your money with people who are just trying to make a honest living and get out of the street, because they're snatching us up.
I'm considering trying to figure out something with a couple of people of us having like a little baby fund for the families that are having their primary breadwinners deported. If your primary breadwinner's being deported, we'll try to contribute to a household bill or some groceries or things of that nature. I don't mean going to get the groceries. I mean like actually
here, handle it.
No, yeah, because I mean I have a nonprofit and I haven't tried to raise any money yet, but I'm just gonna try to do it out of me and you already know my circle or whatever. I got a pretty financially strong circle, so that's something that we're looking into doing. It's just a matter of establishing and making sure like fools aren't capping just to get over, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, there's for sure got to be
some sort of thing. They were at Walmart in my city yesterday. Why can't I rewind? Haha. He said only lames don't let you rewind. Spencer perro. Catch it back on the rerun, on the replay. But yeah. What do you think a hot thing right now? Because I mean, outside of all of us, all of our cities getting raided, the potential of World War III. Israel is bombing the shit out of Iran. Are they bombing each other? I think they're bombing each other,
I'm
right?
gonna be honest. So much has been going on. I
That's
haven't even been able to in my personal life as well. See, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my brother Fat Boy, man. I hope you feel better, bro.
Grumps,
For-
send me a DM. I think. Well, you haven't seen any of the videos of like fools partying and they're just showing missiles being launched across the night sky.
I've been seeing the not like the partying, but I've been seeing definitely the missile stuff.
Yeah, fools are like on rooftop lounges, listening to fucking fools play the saxophone, and it's like if I'm filming you right now, but this shit's topless, and we just see the missiles flying. That's just crazy.
Well, if you want to give you my personal opinion, I'm not surprised, because if you're aware of a certain world war before this, there was mass deportations, and then there was a world war. And not only once, but twice, homie.
And be like that.
You know what I'm saying?
What was I gonna say? No, yeah. So basically, Israel is trying to get Trump to give them or to go do it ourselves, some bunker bombers, because these fools it's all about the Iranian nuclear weapons program. So basically, their shit's hidden in a mountain, like I guess all of them are, right? And they don't got bunker bombs to go deep. So they're trying to hit up Trump like, hey, Pedro, just, shoot us a plane with a couple of bombs in it. You know what I'm saying? Would be good. And right now they're trying to, the Senate is trying to take away some war powers from Trump to curb him doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, what's up with America being like a movie right now? You ever seen that movie Civil War?
I'm not even. I was gonna say some crazy shit. I'm just not gonna say anything.
You know what I'm saying? So it's this motherfucker's on a tirade right now. I'm gonna keep it G.
That's just pretty crazy to say the very least.
Ice is hitting El Monte. Well, then do me a favor, Mario. Can you give somebody a ride home today for me? Porfa.
Jay from Riff says, "Fool, I thought you were in Mexico." I was. Damn, send for my immigration lawyer. ICE agents failed to detain workers in Upland at the Home Depot after bystanders intervened. That's fire.
Fire.
And you want to know what? I have acquired some Home Depot workers from that particular location. I'm not going to front at all. Let's get back into this news. What else do we got popping right now?
Let's see what's going on.
What do we got
Shout
right
out to the Hood Santa. Once again, he does do great philanthropy work, but can we just shout out his musical past? If I'm not mistaken, he's actually a talented and
I think he's done some amazing beats for like Snoop.
Yeah, he's done great work for Long Beach artists.
He's from a fire ass group called the Pricks.
Yup.
I think he got a long musical history. That was the bad at one of the. He's a low key staple. If you're over the age of 40 and you're in the game, you know who Tina is for sure.
For sure.
D Baby was right here. Would probably bought some paletas off the dude right here.
Off the paletero.
Yeah, shout out to him for that. If he would have bought him out, that would have been viral.
No, shout out D Baby too. I seen a video of him recently. I guess some kid made a shirt for him, and he bought it for $500. He gave him $500.
Oh no, that was fire. I saw that.
Was fire.
And he put it on. Sante Klan postponed his Unidos tour due to nationwide sweeps, stating it would be better to resume it later. You know what I'm saying? That had Shoreline Mafia. It also had my good friend Peso on there. I ain't mad at him for doing this, you know what I'm saying? He's making sure it's better. He's not putting the money first, you know what I'm saying? Which he easily could have just done.
Not only that, we don't know what type of games they're playing. You already seen what they've been doing to the corrido groups. You know what I'm saying?
That's just crazy how they're banning How they're trying to ban corridos from being sang.
Exactly.
Huge hits. I don't know. I try not to talk about cartel shit because I really be going to Mexico. You know what I'm saying? I have shot a couple. No, I'm not even gonna talk about that. Who cares? I ain't saying shit about anything. In other news, they lit this shit up right here. This is intense. Puerto Rican upcoming artist La 27 was tragically shot and killed. Over 100 shell cases were shot and killed. Over 100 shell cases were recovered from the scene. His homie also died too. That Honda got really lit up. Rest in peace.
Yep. Everybody be careful. I spotted on Huntington Drive in Soto right now, 1 minute ago.
Huntington Drive in Soto would be, I don't know, like
right there,
half a mile from where I'm from.
You know, maybe like
a half a mile on the other side towards the hazard projects.
Yep, I'm about a mile away from where I grew up.
So they're definitely headed to. They're all through the east side.
Yep, right now.
I'm gonna make a quick little post about that. What do we talk about Shakira, brother?
Shakira schedules June 20th concert at SoFi Stadium to August 4th due to ice sweep concern, protecting the raza. Shout out to Shakira. First of all, that's what you call being socially aware. Shout out to you for looking out for our people. Because I think she understands what her demographic is. You know what I'm saying? But no, the shout out to Shakira. Is that her? The Hips Don't Lie?
Is that what they call it?
No. Is that the song that she sang? The Hips Don't Lie?
I'm not sure.
You know what I'm saying? But shout out Shakira.
She definitely be.
She be dancing for sure.
She definitely does that. Yeah.
Let's see. But let me read a little bit of the comments. Shout out my brother Largo in the chat. Our era is going to be the craziest in history. That's wild. For
One of them for sure, yeah.
For sure.
So she basically did the same thing the Sante Klan
did.
Yeah,
she said, nah, fuck this. I mean, I guess she knew that the ice raids are going down for at least another 30 days.
I'm not sure. Nah, yeah, I feel it, actually. A young Latina celebrates her quinceañera at one of the protests. Fire.
Shout out to that young lady.
I think I also saw a couple get not married, but they strutted their stuff through a protest right after getting married.
Hell yeah.
They may have gotten married, but I don't want to be wrong or put extras on it or any extra shit like that.
Basically, it was around their ceremony time.
They were outside in their
full getup,
full shit, yeah.
Man, shout out to everybody being proud to be
in Mexico. I've seen both sides of the coin. And I know how it feels like not to feel welcome. It is true that our system doesn't always treat immigrants right, but that doesn't mean we stop. You're still here. We still matter.
Honestly, my cuñado is born here, but is also a Mexican citizen. He has dual citizenship. Yeah. He lives over there primarily in Mexico. Okay. And he just travels back and forth across the border every other day or whenever he basically wants. You know what I'm saying? They kind of got their times down when they come or when it's dead. And even he's a little pressed, you know what I'm saying? He's riding around with his passport and shit like that.
You see what I'm saying?
My suegro, I'm not sure if he's a naturalized citizen, but he's riding around with his green card and shit like that.
I know that, like, even my mom's been a resident since the permanent resident, like a real resident, not even a resident, like a ciudadano, like a citizen since the 80s, since Reagan and the amnesty. You know what I'm saying? And even she's talking about, let me make sure que tengo mi ID.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
I would say passport or real ID if possible.
Yeah.
Lefty got added to the Shoreline tour. Shout out to that. Shout out to Lefty. This is really big in the media right now.
Shout out to that young lady.
This singer, Nessa, I hope it's Nessa, I'm assuming it is, sings the national anthem in Spanish despite the Dodgers telling her to sing it in English, protesting protesting the raids.
So I'm not sure if that wasn't trans or if that wasn't relayed. Because I'm still very shooken up and emotional, and anyways, I just got home from singing the national anthem in Spanish at the Dodgers game, and it is the official Star Spangled Banner in Spanish. You can Google it. I'll just read it to you really quick, but it was officially commissioned in 1945 by the U.S. State Department as a part of President Franklin Roosevelt's Good Neighbor policy to foster a better relationship with Latin America. Because of this, I didn't think I would be met with any sort of like...
They're gonna be on you for chewing into the microphone for sure.
Everything I do is out of love, like, out of love, good energy out of love, and I'm proud of myself for doing that today.
I definitely believe this. BG, do you guys believe it? Did they really ban her? There's been people banned from Dodger Stadium for less things.
For way less.
You know what I'm saying?
If a Dodger executive told you specifically not to do something and you still went and did it, for sure there's going to be a reprimand.
They do her dirty, absolutely. Absolutely.
I want to know how they even knew that she would sing that shit in Spanish.
From what I was reading into it, is they were giving her the option to sing both, and then finally she thought she was gonna sing both the English and the Spanish, until they finally were like, no, you get this amount of time and it's not gonna be singing in Spanish at all. And she said, you know what? Bet.
Watch this.
Shout out to Nessa. You're definitely doing what you're supposed to for your community.
This fool French Montana asked police officers if they were ICE.
Oh yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he's also an immigrant.
Imagine they would have snatched his ass up like, come
Dog,
here.
if they would have snatched French Montana up, nobody's safe. Wait.
Where's he from? Trinidad and Tobago or some shit?
He's from an island country, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, that's tight though, right?
Yeah, nah.
Frenchie. He's all right, man.
Oh, and yeah, no, that's how real it is. He even had to go, hey, y'all not ICE?
Yeah, straight up. Latina Blessa Palatero man said she saw walking the highway with the little that she had.
Loving the sun. Every day I keep pulling out thorns from the depths of my heart. At night I keep lighting up dreams to clean with sand.
That's nice. It's a thought that counts, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. A little bit goes a long way, honestly. And if we all do a little bit, we can do a lot.
What about this fool?
Man, why they do my dog Slater like that? I seen this on Father's Day.
Before we
Slater,
go any further,
FTP Slater.
we'll get back to this right now, but why was there Mario Lopez posters at the protest?
They say that they say that he is not for the people, if I'm not mistaken. That's what they're saying.
He has a beautiful home.
Yeah.
You can drop it on the ground.
It's a nice ass
Hey,
house.
lawsuit's right there, Mario. You've been served, so it's there.
Hey, nobody could look. Even
And they're standing on his nice ass grass.
Damn.
Oh, hey, happy Father's Day.
Look, bitch.
You've been served, Mario. On the ground. You can drop it on the ground. Hey, lawsuit's right there, Mario.
He's just right there trying to chill, enjoy his day, and that fool got hit with
Man,
it.
see, and he was so nice. He was probably like, "Can I help you? What's going on?" And then he was like, "Man, fuck this."
Actor and television host Mario Lopez was served a $10 million lawsuit on Father's Day over an Instagram post. Apparently, And allegedly, Mario is getting served in connection with a defamation lawsuit filed by Desiree Townsend over various things that Mario said about her on social media. Desiree has filed a $10 million lawsuit over a single Instagram post in which she alleges that Mario defamed her.
First of all, you could make a lawsuit off of one Instagram post?
Oh, we're going up. No, I'm just kidding. The post in question was a clip from the news broadcast in which Mario added the commentary, "There's got to be some kind of award for this performance. Method actor, Oscar worthy." Now, sarcasm and defamation, I feel like, are really, really far away things. You know what I'm saying? The comment was written in response to a news clip in which a reporter explained that Desiree had a rare neurological disorder called dystonia in response to a flu vaccination. The news clip then shows that when she wasn't being interviewed, Desiree was behaving quite normally. Her symptoms, which were quite severe during an interview, seemed to go away completely, suggesting that she might have been faking the whole thing. They don't got to put it in his hand, or is that movie stuff?
No, I think as long as he acknowledges that he is that person, they could drop it wherever.
Yeah, just throw it here.
Yeah, throw it at him. You've been served.
Honestly, I feel like...
So probably when they said, "Hey, Mario," and he goes, "Yeah, what's up?" That's when...
That's him acknowledging that his name is indeed Mario.
Exactly.
Huh. Honestly, I feel like this might be a little bit of a stretch, but she definitely paid. This fool JOP out here recreating the classics. I ain't mad at it.
I'm not mad at it at all, actually.
Sick ass fool. What do we have here? Latino proudly shows off her custom design her dad did on a...
You guys want to know what kind of dad I have? Check this out. If you see this truck, that's my dad.
A mí ahí me la pelan on the deader homies.
¿Qué la troca?
Ajá.
Ahí me la pela la migra.
Hey, shout out to that.
Blazing it real quick. Down ass fool.
Se está echando su gallo, dog. Leave him alone, homie.
If you see this truck, that's my dad.
For those that can't read it, that says, "A mí ahí me la pelan."
What's up with this fool Ronaldo, big dog? Breaking it down, big dog.
Sick ass fool. Damn.
It is what it is. Yep, this fool said Messi would never. That's all we got from Florida fools today. Shout out to Florida fools. Let's see what we got over here. Dang. Alex Enamorado speaks on Trump's ICE raids in Los Angeles. Free Edin Alex Enamorado.
Call from an incarcerated individual at San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number.
What's up, everyone? This is Eden Alex Enamorado. Although I remain incarcerated, I'm in solidarity, suffering along our people. I see the news, I see the process, and it breaks my heart that this is happening. Although I knew this was going to happen after the election results, but we can still do something about it. The Republicans only have a small majority of the House and the Senate. These are people who have the same or more power than Trump. These are people that can legally stop this madness. The same way that they are stopping from his big, beautiful bill from signing, they can stop the federal agents coming into our community. So please take the time to write to your local Congress member or senator, especially Republicans, because it only takes 3 or 4 of them to disagree with the rest to stop Trump legally. So write from your heart. Take the time. This is where integrity is built because you're doing this work when no one is watching. The TVs are not on you. The cameras are not on you. But this is the most important work that you can do. So please write to your Congress members and their senators. there's also a 2026 election coming up that is very important, because if the Republicans lose the House or the Senate, it will stop Trump in a lot of things that he wants to do. Also, ICE and the Department of Homeland Security, along with other federal agencies, are known to date people at Home Depots. They tend to go and have debriefing meetings at these parking lots, and if they see anyone running, that gives them the jurisdiction to arrest. So please take that into consideration, learn your rights, and please stay safe. And like I said, there's several things that we can do. The same way that federal judges have been able to stop Trump's Enemies Alien Act of 1798 and giving the people the due process that they constitutionally have the right to, we can continue fighting legally and be able to stop this as well. I stand in solidarity with everyone, and please continue fighting. And like I said, it breaks my heart. I see the news, and I want to be there with y'all. But I know one day soon I'll be out there. Thank you.
Yup.
Alex has been down for a while, fool.
Free that man.
Going on 2, I believe. Free Alex Namorado, man. Kim K did her thing. There was a body found during the anti-ICE protests in Los Angeles. Rest in peace. That's unfortunate. ICE told a pastor in the LA area to get off his. The pastor probably told him to get off his property, and the ICE agent said the whole country is our property.
They ain't gonna say that to the natives.
California gas prices set to increase July 1st due to new tax hike. The tax will increase gas to 61.2 cents per gallon.
Jesus. Hey, I need a raise, Eyekon.
Trump says he will make changes to protect undocumented immigrant farm workers and hotel workers from ICE.
Of course, the industries that he's in, huh?
Targeting. In fact, if you look today, I put out a statement today about farmers. Our farmers are being hurt badly by, they have very good workers. They've worked for them for 20 years. They're not citizens, but they've turned out to be, great. And we're going to have to do something about that. We can't take farmers and take all their people and send them back because they don't have.
Was it you that told? Yeah, it was you that told me that once upon a time, Cesar Chavez had all the grapevine workers, abandon their post.
Yeah, so they stopped going to work. We stopped buying grapes in the 80s. My mama said, "Fuck them grapes." Shout out Doña Maria. And not only that, prior to that, Chavez actually walked with the civil rights movement and Dr. King. But yeah, there was a big boycott.
I'm going to say something to you very directly real quick. So there's that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I want to say that, but I feel like it's inappropriate to say that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but shout out to all the people in those industries that will now be marked safe.
Yup.
Damn.
They did this man wrong. Shout out to Senator Alex Padilla.
Damn, all that fool did was walk into the ICE secretary or the Secretary of Homeland Defense, I believe, Homeland Security,
and said, "I am Senator Alex Padilla, and I have a question."
Come here.
Yeah, literally all
Rough
he said.
this fool up. Look at that fool. Big paws on his knees.
Hands behind your back.
Oh, they didn't take. Where's the rest of the footage?
No, there's different.
You ain't hard, fool. Where's the rest of the footage, perro?
There's different vantage points. This is just one.
behind my back.
All right.
So somebody
No,
else.
they already walked him out of the room.
Yeah, so there's somebody else. The video comes from somebody else, so they're walking him out of the room.
Other hand, sir. Other hand.
Shout out to Alex Padilla from Pacas. And shout out to all my buckaroos from the valley. Bro doesn't want to hear the sound of freedom.
Dude. Make that man as uncomfortable as he can be.
Well, oh yeah, this was very nice.
Yup.
We got Fernando back. She says all kinds of nice things right here, but I muted it because of the music. I don't want to get copywritten. How did they get him back? Let's see the responses to that. Maybe push for a court case to give him his residency. Same way. Fools in the comments are ruthless.
Yeah.
Federal judge ordered to... Okay, so here's what happened with this. And I'm not going to lie. Well, let me say this story. So, obviously, we have video of us being outside at the protest, whatever. Cool. The National Guard is there full force, and the Marines came. I think they're still maybe present. They're guarding all federal facilities. This fool fucking supposedly got back control of the National Guard from Trump. That lasted like an hour. Like anything, you know what I'm saying? When it's between branches of executive and whatever, legislative, or I don't know exactly the correct terms, but Trump basically appealed him instantly. So that the National Guard was only back in control with this fool for like, I don't know, a couple hours. Now, was it the 17th? Oh, today they're supposed to appeal the appeal in court.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's crazy. Crazy little gif. This fool right here, you saw this?
They try to throw something or pointing guns at deputies and protesting. We are not California. That's for damn sure.
So look, here's something that that trips me out, right? So I saw this. We all saw this. You saw this?
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the actual broadcast, but I saw the pictures.
Put you in jail. If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over and dragged across the street. If you resist lawful orders, you're going to jail. Let me be very clear about that. If you block an intersection or a roadway in Brevard County, you are going to jail. If you flee arrest, you're going to go to jail tired because we are going to run you down and put you in jail. If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over and dragged across the street. If you resist lawful orders, you're going to jail. Let me be very clear about that.
Yep.
If you block an intersection or a roadway in Brevard County, you are going to jail. If you flee arrest, you're going to go to jail tired because we're going to run you down. If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here.
Big, beautiful
if you throw
dog's
a brick,
crazy.
A firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at, because we will keep you graveyard dead. We're not going to play. This has got to stop. If you...
What's crazy is outside of the gun thing, because obviously if you point a firearm at somebody, they have a firearm. You're definitely going to at the very least get in a shootout. You know what I'm saying? So besides that,
even then, you should not be throwing bricks at federal vehicles. You should not be throwing bricks at cop cars while they are driving. They will charge you with attempted murder. And the attempted murder of a police officer and an attempted murder of a federal agent carry way more than the attempted murder of a regular person.
Facts. But that's not even the point I'm about to make. The point I'm about to make is there's an Iraqi veteran or Afghanistan veteran, Middle Eastern war veteran.
Yeah.
That said, he watched this and he did a reaction. He said, any veteran of the Middle East knows we go through specific training to not shoot at these fools that are throwing rocks and throwing bottles and throwing things at us. Like we go through specific training. Like we are trained not to open fire on civilians regardless. Now, if they have a gun, that's different, right? But if they're throwing rocks or bricks, they're literally instructed not to fire at them. So if we're having those rules of engagement in a different country with the military, why would we have these rules of engagement on fucking sovereign land or whatever? So when I saw it, it was deep, you know what I'm saying? Because he was pretty pressed over it. What'd you do on Friday the 13th?
I worked.
Yeah, I don't remember what I did. Hey, so what? Did this stupid fool do the Did he do the military parade, or you don't know?
That I don't even know.
Cause you know that's like some other country type shit, like some dictator country type shit, like
Where they do a parade with him in the streets, and it's the whole military backing him.
yeah,
walking
like
him.
with tanks mobbing.
He has some Mussolini type shit. Yeah,
Some fucking North Korean type shit.
yeah.
They show off a couple of nukes or whatever.
It's looking like what is it? Low Dog from Don't Be a Menace.
Yes. Okay, so we already saw this clip.
So yeah.
Let me read that better.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see.
I sent out an email to agents issuing a hold on all work site enforcement investigations, operations on agriculture, including aquaculture and meatpacking plants, restaurants, and operating hotels, and prohibiting the arrest of non-criminal collaterals. I just think that's very convenient because they recognize that it's going to devastate the economy as far as the meat packing and the field work. The hotels, obviously, he has heavy investments in hotels, and he knows some of his supervisors and things like that may not have their papers. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
This fool got one of his balls shattered by a rubber bullet.
Oh.
A protester was seriously injured in downtown Los Angeles after being struck by a rubber bullet in his stuff during an ongoing demonstration.
There's very rare things that I would consider serious injuries, and that's one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, Jay Munoz said, nah. He changed his mind. He told ICE to go after the farmers and hotel workers again.
Yeah, this shit is...
Fool barged in there for promo. Scandalous, BG.
I don't know.
Let me look this up real quick. Javi Lopez, Culver City? No, I don't think that's him.
Let's see.
Did Trump decide to go back after hotel workers and farm workers? Damn! Homeland Security reverses order on ICE raids of farms and hotels. Hey, fool.
Look, can I tell you, I know they're not giving a damn when I'm from Boyle Heights. They're starting to snatch up some of the Asian communities. They're starting to snatch up a little bit of everybody.
Are they?
Yes, sir.
Because for a second it was just looking like Latinos.
Nah, actually they showed him shout out Lucky from Hoodstocks, but one of his guests that he had on, that's an Asian gentleman. I'm not sure from which country, but over there, he actually was accosted by ICE with his family. They blocked him in and then took him from the car.
When was this?
This was like a week ago or whatever.
Which Asian guest? Because we kind of share some of the same guests.
I forget.
Tiger?
It might have been. Hold on, let me look it up. It might have been.
Because Tiger was on indicted too.
No, it wasn't Tiger, actually.
Trump officials reverse guidance exempting farms, hotels. The Department of Homeland Security on Monday told staff that it was reversing guidance issued last week. The agents were not to conduct them. Officials from the told agency leaders on Monday that the agents must continue conducting immigration raids at agricultural businesses, hotels, and restaurants, according to two people familiar with the call. The new instructions were shared yesterday at 11 a.m. to representatives from 30 field offices across the country. So basically, fuck what that fool said, I guess.
Yep, that's what he's saying.
Tupac's birthday, shout out to him.
Hey, man, happy Father's Day, brother.
I didn't see this.
Happy Father's Day to all the sick ass fools that are actually in
How do you like
life.
this shit on the computer? Oh, there it is. Oh, that was rich. Man arrested after driving into a crowd of protesters at No Kings rally in Virginia. Yeah. Trump now directs ICE to focus on Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York, and other such cities. I'm not gonna read all that. Bottom line is yeah. You copying the new Trump phone?
Fuck no.
The T1 Trump Mobile. 5G coverage. The 47 plan for 47.45 since he was those presidents per month, which includes unlimited talk, text, and data, along with telehealth, roadside assistance, blah, and international military calls. Dang, the Sante alleys are
I can't
empty.
lie, that shit really is dead out here, bro. That shit heartbreaking. I wanted to believe that these videos were maybe taken at a later time or at an earlier hour, but no, they truly is dead over here. That's so fucked up. Sante Alley has definitely been affected, man.
Yup.
Kind of like 5 people in the last 3 minutes, bro.
How do you feel about rappers using the ICE protests to film music videos?
I haven't really seen it. I've only seen it from one certain gentleman, and out of respect for his father, I'm not gonna say it, but it's kind of become a thing of his, so it's not acting out a character for him.
I see this.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hold on 1 second, chat. You're lying.
Yeah, on the hood.
Again?
Yes. I think it was something that I seen. If Los Angeles was a reoccurring, was a sitcom, he would be the reoccurring guest that would pop out with a new song every time LA was in trouble.
I saw a meme that said something about that. And I didn't see that he did make a new video.
Yeah, out of respect for his father, I'm not going to go in on the gentleman.
The United States could lose more immigrants than it's gained for the first time in 50 years.
Yeah, since the last deportation. There's 2 things. Look at the Repatriation Act, which they showed a little bit in Mi Familia when Jennifer Lopez got, remember she got deported in that movie? And then again in the 50s during Operation Wetback.
Damn.
On a hood.
For the first time in 50 years, the United States may see more people leaving than arriving, marking a major shift in immigration trends with serious consequences for the nation's economy. Analysts from two Washington-based think tanks say this dramatic reversal is largely tied to policies under Donald Trump. These include a near total closure of the southern border, tougher restrictions on international students, and the rollback of protections for many newly arrived immigrants, all contributing to the change. Adding to the trend is a spike in deportations underscored by recent workplace raids that have sparked protests in Los Angeles and other major U.S. cities. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's that. Proposed California bill, No Secret Police Act, would ban law enforcement, including federal agents like ICE, from covering their faces during arrests. Can't be mad at it. California Democrats have introduced new legislation as known as the No Secret Police Act, which would ban law enforcement officers, including federal agents like ICE, from covering their faces during arrests or during official duties within the state. The bill, introduced by State Senators Scott Wellner and Jesse Areguin, aims to promote transparency and public trust by requiring officers to display their faces and identification unless specific exemptions apply, such as during SWAT operations or natural disaster responses. Supporters argue the measure addresses concerns about mass unidentifiable agents conducting raids in California communities, while opponents contend it could endanger officers and raise legal questions about the state's authority to regulate federal agencies. If passed, violators could face misdemeanor charges, although the bill is expected to face legal challenges. That's funny. That GIF. I don't know, man. I don't. I think it's cute that they introduced the bill, but I don't think it's gonna get passed.
Yeah, no, they have a bigger agenda.
What else is good with you, pal?
Nothing much. Getting ready for the Cheeto show. We got the homie lined up performing. Shout out to Cheeto and the show on the 27th. Make sure you go cop your tickets, please. Make sure you go stream the Baby Mama song, working on some new stuff. Also, guess who I'm in the studio with? The legendary Tony G.
Shout out to Tony G.
Yeah, so Tony G's gonna
That's my buddy. He's a great man.
Oh, he's a great man. He's gonna be producing and recording some of my stuff.
Oh, you want to know what? In the midst of all of this, I did want to say shout out to Tommy Gunz, man.
Man, shout out Gunner, homie. That's my dog.
That fool's all right.
Isn't he?
I be trying to tell him like old man shit, like, hey, fool, go put away your money. You don't need to have all your money on you. Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Don't spend it all in one place.
Yeah. No. Doesn't he make you want to just like give him klecha, like give him game, just because you see he's so open to it? You know what I'm saying? And I could tell that they laced his boots right. Like shout out to Demon, because those are actually his homies. Like
those are his actual homies.
Yeah, like they laced his boots, they raised him. You know what I'm saying? And they raised that young man right. He's a respectful young gentleman. He's the character, big dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's who he is. He's unapologetically him. And Gunner, you know you have my full support.
Shout out to Tommy Gunz. Shout out to 8K, the label he just signed to.
Yeah. Shout out to
that's my boy Ocho's label. Shout out to that sick ass fool.
One of the sickest fools, actually.
Young Mike shot a video during the protest, but he actually addressed the public about it. Nah. Shout out to the G Spot, the Hennessy Lounge. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is that where you're recording at, the Henny Lounge?
Yes, sir.
That's nice. Down the street.
It's only right for an Eastside baby to record at the Henny Lounge, right?
That's convenient as hell, huh?
That's what I'm saying.
You're literally just bending the corner.
Literally.
Eyekon don't like Young Mike or Izzy 93. Why you think Izzy was? Honestly, I have no comment about that because I actually don't know who Young Mike or Izzy 93 is like that. Georgie.
I fuck with Izzy 93. Izzy 93 for sure. Shout out to my Texas folks.
Let's go look at the chat.
Shout out my brother Lago in the chat. Shout out Jay in the chat.
BG going hard. Damn, he been in there for years, huh? Yup. Free Alex. Echo Breathwork. Shout out to Echo Breathwork. All you fools need to follow that fool. But yeah. That's it. I asked you for a feature at gyms and you said DM you. That fool worst.
Who's that?
Well, I don't know. Worst is worst.
When did you ask me for a feature at gyms?
Send him a DM, perro. Figure it out.
Or was it when I wasn't rapping? That probably was it, you know what I'm saying? And damn, that shit might have been me. He said gyms. That shit actually might have been me.
Probably was for sure you. Oh, shit. Thank you guys so much for reminding me. I almost fucked up and forgot about that. What do you think about the Dodgers? I mean, we saw the protesting with the Dodgers, with the woman going against the grain singing the song. Let's go look at the Dodgers Instagram real quick.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way for me to determine exactly Dodgers. Did I spell it right? I'm not even fucking typing. Dodgers. So the Dodgers have posted zero content in regards to this. How far down did I go? They definitely posted about Pride Night. They absolutely posted about Pride Night. Yeah, so there's let's go ahead and take it a little different and put on maybe Dodgers Nation since they have such a large following as well. Nothing on Dodgers Nation either, huh? This is crazy. Damn, nothing.
Not a damn
Complete
thing.
silence.
Because they know if probably one of those pages is not owned by the Dodgers, they'll hit them with a copyright strike quick. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I am not a huge sports fanatic, so if we boycotted the Dodgers, fuck them.
I'm named Dodger out of
respect for the ciudad, civic pride, right?
Nah, well, yeah, if out of respect for the pride, but that name was given to me by my homeboy Moreno. Rest in peace. I'll never change my name.
Rest in peace.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, look, I go for the Dodgers because I'm from LA, right? But I mean, I'm not right here fucking collecting all the bobbleheads, and respect to everybody that does. But I think the Dodgers should have said something. If they could talk about Pride Night.
That's for sure. And let's be honest, some of the greatest Dodger players in history were Latino.
No Dodger players either, huh?
Yeah, no.
The only person that said anything was Kike Hernandez.
And that's why Kike still gets a pass in the hood. And that's why Kike still gets a pass in the hood.
I know for sure the Chavez Ravine groups that
they're all like, you see?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And I respect it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
If all these ICE raids and riots weren't happening, it would have been cool for her to do. Good for the Dodgers for not posting or giving it attention. I mean, not the girl, not them posting about the girl going against the grain.
Just in general,
just
about
the Dodgers standing with the Latino people that fill up probably 75% of their seats.
Not only that, made
up 60,000 people that the Dodger Stadium could house.
I'm not even aware of those numbers.
I think it's 60,000 seats in Dodger Stadium. I could be. I don't want to be wrong. What is capacity at Dodger Stadium? 56,000 seats. That's a fucking lot.
56,000. So we're responsible probably for over 25,000?
Way more.
Over 25,000 amount of the seats. Nah, boycott them too. Boycott anybody who you think, you know what I'm saying? Spend our dollars in house.
Lakers haven't said anything either. Kike just playing his cards right now. Kike just riding the wave. You want to know? And that's the fucking problem about the world these days.
Is everybody?
We're all fucking saying something right now about nobody from the Dodgers saying something. One person said something and we said his name, Kike, and then now we're saying he's just playing his cards right now. He's just riding the wave. He's just doing it for clout. I mean, that's the fucking problem we got right now in the world today. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. It's just all fucked up.
That's why I live my life by a quote from the great Mahatma Gandhi is be the change that you want to see in the world. You gotta quit complaining about it and telling everybody what to do and just be the change that you want to see.
He said keep that same energy when we win again this year. I mean, what energy is that exactly like?
Los Angeles pride. I'll always be prideful of being from Los Angeles.
Yeah, literally L.A. are the first initials in my freaking name. The fuck? That's what I mean. They all feel like the Clippers owner.
Oh my God, I forgot about the Clippers owner. Fun fact, that Heina, the Heina that he got caught with, his little side mistress, she was from the east side. She was from Boyle Heights of Roosevelt.
Nah, I mean, look, if the Dodgers win the World Series, more power to them. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
But I wonder if there's like a memo that went out and they were like, we're going to need all you fools to be radio silent about this shit. Dodgers are not, I'm not going to keep talking about whether or not they're going to go to the fucking World Series. Desert Empire Monster said, go Dodgers. I mean, shit. I'm just talking. I don't expect anyone to stop rooting for the Dodgers. I don't think I'm going to stop going to at least one game every couple of years or some shit, you know what I'm saying, for my son to enjoy a baseball game.
No,
all due respect, I'm not going to an Angels game.
That's for damn sure. Shout out to all my good people, though. Worse. Hey, you know what? That's the realest shit you said all stream worse. We need to bring back 24 hours on Soto and Whittier. Facts.
I am not starting any GoFundMes for anything whatsoever.
Yeah. Y'all got to do the work. That's what I'm saying. We got to each do our part. We can't expect everybody else to go do it.
They said all Kike said was he was sad and upset. I mean, it's better than him not saying shit. You know what? I don't know. Because there's a lot of people that I know that haven't said shit.
I know I'm extremely.
You already know Big Negra's tripping on everyone she sees that hasn't said shit like.
Yup.
You who's gonna post your fucking bottle at the club, but you can't post anything about this, etc., 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 etc. Bring me on the pod. I got a story to tell from Bakersfield. Hey, I know a guy from Bakersfield that might have you on, perro. You should hit him up.
Yeah.
See if that fool will show you some civic pride. Stop saying go Dodgers right now and start going for the players. I respect that.
No, I'm definitely buying a Kike Hernandez jersey. You feel me?
Who's the fool that...
And I'm a bootleg it too, so we don't give no money to the Dodgers.
Who's the fool that maxed out his Jaina at the soccer game? Oh, that was Urias, huh?
Yeah, that was Urias. Fuck. I'm laughing because of what my mom said when she found out about this shit. She was all like, por pendejo, pinche. Basically, she called him blind because you know how he has the.
Yeah.
Ciego, que no puede ver que está en América o qué, güey?
La onda ain't the same without Miklo. His excuse today was. No, I'm just kidding. The dog ate his homework.
Yeah.
I own a Sober Livings, but one sold dope.
As long as you don't do it at the Sober Living home, fool, I'm proud of you.
As long as you're not trying to turn out your Sober Living clients, you're good. Imagine he turns out all the Sober Living clients and then charges the insurance for them to buy the sacks.
Fuck, man.
That would be balling hard. Anyways. Anything else?
Nah, just everybody stay vigilant. If you see people standing at waiting for public transit, please do me a favor and give somebody a ride home today.
Shout out to everyone in the chat. We highly appreciate you. If you guys could help out street vendors so that way they don't gotta stand out there and risk it all, you know what I'm saying? For fucking who knows how much they get to keep.
Definitely go spend your money with the people of Los Angeles. There's verdura trucks all over the east side. I know there's trucks in the projects where you could go get your vegetables, your meats, go to the carnicerias that are owned and employ our people. Just start spending our money in the community now.
I think if you know anybody that's been, I think it would be wise if we knew anybody that's had their, like I said earlier, their primary breadwinner deported. I'm not saying go buy motherfuckers tomahawk steaks. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? A dozen eggs and some milk and some bread can go a long ways. You know what I'm saying? Some canned goods could go a long way. And with all that, I would definitely be going to collect canned goods right now for the sake of alleged blackouts and wars and things of that nature. I'm not saying go be a fucking prepper, but definitely just look out for your neighbors. You know what I'm saying? If they're not broke, but they're not able to go outside, go to the store for them, like everyone's been saying, shit like that. A lot of little things like that will go a long, 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 long way.
No.
Film it, don't film it. I don't give a fuck. God knows what you guys are doing for each other, you know what I'm saying, and what you're not. So, with all that being said, highly appreciate all you fools. Go follow at my homeboy Dodger on Instagram. Do y'all have ice in your cups when you drink? I have frozen water in my cup.
Yeah.
Why, we're not supposed to have any ice at all? Like, fuck?
Fuck all ice, I guess?
Nah, G. Spencer's. Ice in my cup for sure. All right. Shaka code is Eyekon 20, perro. Shout out to everyone at home. Shout out to everyone watching. We highly appreciate